Part 5 on the Atlas case and how I even knew that there was going to be a problem getting him back. So as I said in part 4, if you haven't watched it, go ahead and watch the other parts. They're in there somewhere. I'll make a playlist so that it's easier to find. Anyway, to kind of recap, I found out that my ex let someone that I had no knowledge of watch my little fluffy boy. That put me into like a panic and a frenzy, obviously, because she's a stranger to me. That's like having some stranger watch your children. Even at daycares, you go and interview with them and you meet them and you kind of get a feeling for their character. And you sign a contract. Anyway, so I freaked out, of course, and I demanded that I get written proof that she knew that this was, temporary. My worst fear is I thought that my ex had given him to her. And she did. She wrote something. I think it was the next day that he sent it to me, but that's irrelevant. Anyway, she wrote a pretty long message saying, am I using Atlas to stay in touch with my ex? Hello? I went from Alaska to Florida. I got as far away from him as I could. I didn't even find that part out, the whole, is she using this, blah, 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 until after the case started when I was submitting evidence to my lawyer that my ex had sent me because he was helping me. When I saw that message, I was like, okay, girly. Anyway, I was making phone calls to see about getting Atlas just shipped out on my own once the travel embargo was to end. And I was standing there in the kitchen, and I know it's going to sound out there, but I literally heard a voice go, "You better get back out to Alaska or you're going to lose your fluffy boy forever." Which wouldn't be the first time I have received messages that I desperately needed. So I don't know if it was my late husband or if it was a message from like a guardian angel or a Heavenly Father. I really don't know, but either way, it was a heaven sent message because it was right. So I try to find a place. I don't know why I knew that it wasn't just going to be us flying out there, picking him up and heading back home to Florida. But for some reason, I knew in my gut that there was going to be a problem. And so I looked for a place and we finally found one in Alaska that would be month to month because I didn't anticipate it being an 18-month-long battle. Anyway, I still, of course, kept in contact with my ex in order to get updates on Atlas and make sure that everything was still as planned and that I'd be able to get out there and that he would get me my dog back. So we had planned that as soon as we got out there, that Friday or a couple days after we arrived, that he would meet up with me and he would bring Atlas to me. Of course, I'm anxious. I haven't seen my boy in months at this point. He informs me that he actually cannot get a hold of her because he had been blocked on Facebook. So he sent me her phone number and I texted her. The first text I said, "Hi, this is Atlas's mama. I was wondering if I could come pick him up tonight."